Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Bomb Squad! Every day I'm hustling.
BoxingVoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punching? When I was hitting him with body punching, I heard him, actually he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on?
BoxingVoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time. Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and taking those punches.
Beyonce Productions.
Making women gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ. It's the champ. Shannon the champ. With the fake champ. Vitaly Vladimir Klitschko.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'ma treat him like he's a C+ fighter. I'ma dominate, I'ma dog this fight.
I'm talking about punishment. We're gonna punish you for 12 rounds. Either the referee says you had enough, or you can say you had enough, or you can stay your ass there all night until you ain't had enough.
Hey, I feel I'm the best in the sport, and to be the best, you got to beat the best. And all I did was beat opponents. I worked my way from the bottom to the top. I won a title by beating top competition and top fighters. This guy was hands title, he's a paper champion.
Do you feel that you're the best super middleweight right now?
100%.
Let's go, champ.
He can bring the pressure, he can box. I'm a true champion, I'm willing to go to his turf in Atlantic City, I'ma step on him, I'ma crush him. Y'all can mark my word to this, I'ma crush him. He's a C+ fighter, I'm an A+ fighter. Come Saturday night next week, all the fans tune in cause I'ma dominate. This guy is flat footy, swing wild. I'm not worried about who his trainer is cause his trainer can't get in there and fight for him.
Beyonce Productions.
BoxingVoice.com. BoxingVoice.com.
Good morning, TBV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another glorious morning. Thank God it's Friday. We're rocking out one more time, talking boxing 7 days a week. Friday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. on the West Coast. And all my Mario Munguia time people, what up? 8 a.m. over there for you guys, bright and early. We're back to talk the heavyweights. We didn't really put Tyson Fury in this, but he's training, AJ's training, and Deontay Wilder's training. Now they're saying AJ and Fury's supposed to fight, so it makes sense for AJ to be working on footwork and head work. But it looks like Deontay Wilder's back in the gym with his new reported trainer, Malik Scott. Who's he getting ready for? You know, is this just a photo flex? Or do we really see this man back in the ring, and it has been over a year? Now, for anyone getting desperate, keep in mind that Tyson Fury hasn't fought either. Same amount of time out the ring as Wilder. But at least he's visible. He's in the public and, seems to be in good spirits. That's Tyson. But I don't know, Mario, did you happen to see this clip that surfaced of Anthony Joshua, the UK zone, showing off the new Mike Tyson-like head movement, the new feet?
I did.
He like, hold up, Andy dropping feet video? I got to show my new footwork. What's up? What you think of it?
I think that I'll get excited about his chances when I see video of them surgically removing the legs he has and adding other legs. And then I think I'll give him a chance against Tyson Fury. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. I think that you're right. He's working on the right things. Like fighters like Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, these are guys that, even if you say they're not as skilled as the fighter they're fighting, they are just they have elite level skill. They have the kind of elite level skill that makes them dangerous all the time, no matter what. You look at Deontay Wilder's power, and I think you look at Joshua's overall athleticism. So, the fact that he is working on those types of things says that obviously he's going in there with every intention to win, and he's not stupid. He doesn't have any misconceptions that he's going in there, as the better boxer, or the guy with the better footwork. He knows what he has to do. He knows what he has to work on, and I think he's going to give it his best shot. I don't think it'll be good enough, but we'll see.
You mean AJ?
Or will we? Yeah, AJ.
I don't know. I do like what I see in the clip. And if you're watching us on YouTube, you can see it right now. Maybe I should try and pull this one up on Instagram. See, can we zoom it for the people slightly a little bit more? I'm sure my good friend London has it on his page, as they love to love everyone in London. Oh, well, yours is a little blurry, but we'll use you anyway, further giving you free promotion because we're nice like that. This is London Runs Boxing page. Did you see AJ tap his back foot? He really feeling himself. He tapped his back foot with his glove. Yep. And they're working on inside fighting. I mean, that was like a 3-punch combination all to the body. Started with the left hook to the body, brought the left hook back upstairs, worked the right hand shovel uppercut to the right side. Well, trainer's left side with the right hand. But there you can see him tapping his back foot. And then, that's really, really, really feeling himself. And I must say, I really love the way those pads look that the trainer is using. It looks like a complete paper plate when he's holding it out. But then
it's like a cupped paper plate, like the paper plates that make like bowls. Like you could just sense or get a feel like there's like a real connection when you hit it. Like it falls into a puzzle piece almost.
Yeah, I'm sure it's making some nice pop 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 noise. Let's see how it sounds. Yo, so what we do see here. And I'm reading into this every second of it. This is not just a skim. I'm gonna reach. I'm gonna overread. I'm gonna overexamine. But everything I see here in this clip of AJ, I love. This is the part, where he uses his head movement. Then when he cuts the distance with the head movement, a la Mike Tyson, he used the shoulder. They're literally working in the gym on illegal tactics. He used his shoulder to bump the fake Fury into the rope. So it's essentially, that's what he's doing. Yeah. This guy is imitating Fury, and he's got the left lead hand of Fury, which would be the jab hand, high. So AJ has to Mike Tyson under it. Yep. This is game plan. People think this is just some clip. This is a real game plan right here.
Yes,
work into the body. Of course, that's what we're going to do on this big dude. His torso was there. I'm going to get down low. They think I'm robotic. Well, do I look robotic in this clip, motherfucker? But wait till fight night. I like what I see, man. And this is now the second time that he's been capable of soaking in the criticism, going to the gym, and getting it done right? Because when it happened with Ruiz, we seen him. His clips don't lie. We seen him on the track running. I said, oh shit, this dude's going for 12. He went for 12. We seen the sparring partners. He brought in all light guys, Tabiti, Brian Jennings, all light guys to do what? Work on speed. And here it is again. The clips don't lie. People want to believe that they're a lie. They want to, oh, Ness, you're reading too far into it. Oh, they wouldn't put out the game plan. Cool, bro. Cool story. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to believe my own shit. This is game plan. You know what I'm saying? He's going to show people, or at least attempt to show people that he's just as limber, just as athletic as Tyson. And you can see that. Look at that head movement right there.
I like the way that he's, because you had said it's inside work, and you're right, but he's using his legs to work his way in.
Exactly.
And, I saw Rue in the comments say he's working on the things that Tyson does naturally. And he's right, and that's fine. But you still have to understand that everyone has their style, so everyone tries to do something in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua, to attempt to do the things that he needs to do, he needs to practice now. So, of course he's going to work on it. Of course he's not going to be as good, but the combination of what Anthony Joshua already does naturally well, combined with working on his weaknesses, I don't even know if that's the right word, but just like weaknesses compared to Tyson Fury, this makes it an interesting fight.
I ain't gonna front, man. He looks good. He did a quadruple jab, man. I never seen him do this stuff. He just did a quadruple jab on the toes. And Rue might have said it the best. This does look like some Tyson Fury shit, except for that head movement. The way he's ducking low, a la Mike Tyson. That's his own shit, and he looks good doing it, to be honest with you. But that 4-punch jab on the toes, that's some Tyson Fury shit. You know what I'm saying? Those uppercuts he working on, that's his own thing. But then he got the Mike Tyson head movement. I like how he's doing that. He looks fluid. This is a dude that we called robotic. He's not looking robotic. I wish there was something to analyze on Wilder outside of a pic of him sweaty in socks, but it is what it is. You just have to assume they're really training. But switching to Wilder, who do you think he's gonna face at this point? It's kind of become tiresome. It's like, no, it's Charles Martin. No, it's Robert Helenius. No, it's Dillian White. And no fucking fight. But I guess the frustration is on both sides. Slightly less for Tyson and AJ because they're kind of linked. Even though there's a fraction of people that believe that the fight won't happen because of Wilder, at least Fury and AJ are linked. They're both training. They have a common goal.
Yeah, but at the same time, don't you also think that, if you're Deontay Wilder in a situation, it's like, that you're in control of what you do next. Like, Fury and Joshua have to continuously get the scorn of fight fans who are just tired of them not having a fight set in stone yet. So that constant, bereavement that you get, it spills over. So I don't know. I agree. Obviously, Deontay didn't want to be in a situation where he lost and, is outside of the title picture. But I think that he's in a better position, than he's in a better position than most guys who find themselves in this position, I think, because like I said, he can control what he does next. That said, though, I'm not gonna lie, I need to see more. I want to see more, and maybe it's just the curious boxing fan in me, but I feel like we've gotten this new story already. Oh, Deontay back in the gym. Oh, Deontay working with Malik Scott. I need a fight set. I need something. Just because I'm a needy ass fight fan. I think that's the only way to explain it.
Nah, I'm with you. You know what I mean? Using Deontay's words, he, had a lot to do with the resurrection of the heavyweight division, in his opinion, right? Well, then you're letting it die.
Yeah.
By staying out the ring this long, you're letting it die. Where's that momentum? I don't even understand how any of this makes sense from a business standpoint, to be out of the ring and so quiet for so long. Is he gaining fans in silence? Is he losing momentum in silence? What the hell is going on? And Showtime announced their schedule. No Wilder on that schedule.
Yeah.
No Wilder on that schedule. And, look, his last fight was on Fox, so it makes sense for him not to be on that schedule. But he also did very big business with Showtime once upon a time. So they could have, locked them back into another deal to bring subscribers, but they didn't. That's not the case. That wasn't announced. So it's just, I'm wondering. There's so much to see with AJ and Fury, right? Like with Fury, he visibly makes changes in his physical. Like, you can see it. Like, oh, Fury's back in camp, and it shows because he starts to drop weight. His movement starts to look better. Wilder is a physical specimen, so he is like AJ. unless they're giving you video of the working, you can't physically see that they've worked on anything because their bodies always look great.
Because they look great all the time, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, like, Wilder taking a picture next to Malik Scott, what the fuck do we got?
Yeah.
You know, it's really tough to be a Wilder fan. Like, we don't have anything here to go off of besides the fact that he's slightly sweaty, you know? So is this the end of a workout? Did he get toweled down? Or was that the little bit of sweat from the workout? You know what I mean? Like, we don't know anything. And it's very private on that side. And look, that's understandable when you go through these types of things. But at the end of the day, you have a commitment to your fans.
Yeah.
Like, you have a duty to your fans to keep
the Bomb
them,
Squad Nation.
Yeah, to keep them satisfied. Whether that's in the ring with a fight or at least on social media, like, he needs to do a weekly or at least a twice a week thing. Like, hey guys, you know, my Bomb Squad Nation, I just want to say we still here, we still in good spirits. Big news coming soon, fight new. Like, you know, dangle the carrot at least. Like, it's complete silence.
Give fans of yours ammunition. Like, you know, it's like all day long, you're a Bomb Squad fan and you shout it from the rooftop and it's a very proud fan base. You know, you want to give them things that they can be proud of. Like, oh, here's my champ, he's back. You know, look at him in the media. Look, he ain't fazed by shit. Like, you want to give them, you know, and what it feels like is the fan base has been clinging to the smallest things that they can because they're not getting any, you know, IG posts or lives or you know what I mean? And I'm not saying Deontay owes it to anybody, really. He doesn't.
But
you know,
how could you say that he doesn't when you say that Crawford does? We asked Crawford to be more vocal and to speak up and to do all these other things, right? So then why can't we ask that of Wilder? If we asking Crawford to do interviews, we asking Wilder to do interviews.
I think because with Deontay, he suffered, you know, this heartbreaking loss in his career as a professional. It might not be something he wants to share. Like, we share in their victories.
Well, don't talk about the loss, brother. But we don't even want to talk about the loss. We want to talk about the future. What's the future? What's next? Where we going? Do I buy a ticket? Do I save up money? What month are you fighting in? Can you give me some time to prepare as a fight fan and make plans? I got a family. I got
any
children.
Bomb Squad merch dropping?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you in a movie? What you doing now? Like, you know what I'm saying? What car you just bought? I know Charlo. Charlo just motherfucking posted that he was like in a Maybach. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he bought a new Maybach. Like, show me something, bruh. Let me get something.
Deontay's an influencer. Like, that's the thing is, and he might not want to be. And that's what I meant more, like, when he doesn't owe anything. Like, he does owe something to his fans, obviously, but I just meant, like, you know, it's hard to balance that life from a professional athlete where your job is to work out and win fights. Like, that's your job. I mean, that's not, you know, I'm oversimplifying it. But
CRB must be a butthurt Wilder fan. Wilder's job is not to help you make money, Ness. What did I ask for to make money? I asked as a fan to show me that you got a fight announced. Show me that you working out in the gym. Isn't that what we want to see? Ain't that what AJ showing us? What is AJ helping me make money because he dropped a fucking clip? You sound like a real like Wilder leech, man. You've been drinking on the Wilder juice too long. Get your ass out of here.
Yeah, that didn't make no sense. I mean, it's like, first of all, it's best for his business. Like, again, you're an influencer. You know, it's a job. You know, it's a job to you know, lead a movement is essentially what happened with the Bomb Squad Nation. You know, they became a movement, and you know, they want to hear from their king, and I get that, and I understand that 100%. I do. I want to hear from him. Like, no matter what you want to say, it doesn't matter. The bottom line and the 100% fact is the heavyweight division is not as fun without Deontay Wilder. Without Deontay Wilder, the division, yeah, it's still exciting. Yes, there's still a lot of really great fighters to be excited about, but without Deontay Wilder to be in that mix, the heavyweight division loses probably about a quarter of the drama that it currently has, and the potential drama that you could have.
I still want to see, like, if they tell me, yo, you never get in a Fury fight, I'm cool, because I still want AJ. I still want Dillian White. You know what I'm saying? Efa Jagba just became a target. You know, if Wilder was a video game and I could play as Wilder the character in Fight Night, I'm facing AJ. I'm fighting Dillian White. Oh, FA, you got your wife out here talking crazy? I'm fighting you too. You know what I'm saying? Like, Wilder's one of the ultimate characters in a video game. Like,
yes.
You know, is Fury gonna have more boxes in the green, like any?
Bro,
of course. But
let me tell you,
but you still could pick Wilder and beat any heavyweight if you are him in a video game. You know, understand?
Exactly. No, bro. Listen, I'm telling you right now. You know, people went and bought the UFC game just to play as Joshua and Fury. I would buy the NHL hockey game if I could play Joshua and Wilder. You know, I would buy that game not knowing shit about hockey, never, you know, playing hockey in my life, but I would buy that game if it meant that I had the chance to put Joshua and Wilder on separate teams and have them even a chance to get into a fight on the rink. Like, that's how much I want that fight one day. That's how much I am not over that fight. And to me, I think that, you know, Deontay, his legacy, I don't think would be defined by the Fury loss. If he were to come out and beat AJ, it wouldn't be defined by any of that stuff. I mean, first of all, it's not defined by that. It really isn't. Or it shouldn't be. But he has so many big moments left. You know, I can't imagine, like, if he wanted to retire because he just doesn't feel it anymore or whatever, okay. But to suggest that, you know, he isn't a major player, it's ridiculous.
You know, though, maybe this time off does good for him, right? Like, yeah, he got older, and in the haters' mind, it's like, yo, it's a year off. He's a year older. He's closer to 40, but he's still a young. You know what I'm saying? He's still a young guy. In you know, when you look at his body, look at his athleticism, and you look at the damage taken throughout his career.
The lack of damage, yep.
Yeah, you know, it's like he's still a young guy, and maybe the year could do some good for him. But just going back to wanting him to update us, I don't think that, you know, we should be laughed at as a Wilder fan for wanting a video. Like, why am I a better Wilder fan if I stand here and just say nothing? You know, like, oh no, you're not a real Wilder fan because you want to see video of him working out, because you want to know what's next. No, just sit and wait in silence. That's how you show you're the greatest Wilder fan. It makes no sense. This the way that they're thinking. Like, dude, out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. You know what I mean? You got to stay in the eyes of your public. Man.
Especially when you do a job that only allows you to do your job in the public's eye twice a year. You know, that's the problem. It's like you got, you know, the Tom Brady's of the world, the LeBron Jameses of the world. They get to play for an entire season, you know, almost every night, or I guess, you know, once a Sunday for football players. But, you know, they get to do what they do. You know, when you're a fan of a boxer, it's like you already don't get to see them do what they do a lot to begin with. So then when, you know, they have a layoff, it's that much more
damaging
apparent
to their brand,
yeah, exactly,
bro. It's just the bottom line. You fight twice a year, and now you ain't gonna fight, and you ain't gonna say nothing.
Word.
But listen, we're gonna have Magomed Kurbanov. We had him on before. He's facing Liam Smith, the brother Callum Smith, And, he was supposed to be on like a day ago, maybe 48 hours ago, something like that. Something happened. He had some sparring, couldn't make it. We pushed him to today, and we're going to have him on the show. So for all our UK fans, I'm sure you're excited to hear the man that is going to be taking on Liam Smith. And if you are a Patreon, well, then you can come on over to patreon.com/The Boxing Voice. Become a Patreon and ask him a question. The link is in the chat, and he will be facing Liam Smith in Russia. So that's very interesting that Liam is willing to go to Russia to get this thing in. And I hear he's been there, but still very interesting that he's out there. Because Magomed Kurbanov, outside of our interview, I didn't know he was a draw. How'd he get Liam to fucking Russia? Yeah. He don't even got a belt. How'd he get Liam to Russia? Liam is the name, right? So, yep. and he's not even first on the poster like Kurbanov is. So, I don't know. Did we stumble on some sort of Russian superstar? But somehow.
Well, last time he was on, didn't he say that he could draw really well over there?
I had no clue, man. I'm gonna be real. I had no clue.
I think he said something about that.
No clue at all. But if you wanna drop him a question, you can definitely. Oh, I'm killing the name, Ryan. What's his name? Mario, try it.
You said it perfect. Magomed Kurbanov.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe
Kurbanov. Let's see. Jeffrey. Jeffrey got it.
All right. We can see what Jeffrey says.
What does Jeffrey say about it?
Magomed Kurbanov.
Yeah, Magomed Kurbanov.
Magomed Kurbanov.
Yep. So we're talking Anthony Joshua and his head movement, which I'm loving. I'm loving what he's looking like. We're talking Wilder back in training according to his most recent posts and Malik Scott's recent posts. But credit to AJ, light on the feet. And you can see him on the toes here, looking just like Fury, man. Fury does that hoppity hop, in and out toe movement. It's funny, man. And you know who else did this? Earl Spence did this. And by this, I mean, listen to the public and give them exactly what they said he was bad at. So it's like, oh, y'all think Mikey gonna outbox me? Cool. I'm gonna show you I can outbox him. Oh, y'all think Porter's gonna outdog me? Cool. I'm gonna show you I can outdog him. And I think it's the same for AJ. He's like, oh, y'all think I gas out? Cool. I'm gonna get on my track and show you that Ruiz won't catch up and I won't gas out. Oh, y'all think I can't box? Y'all think I'm robotic? Cool. I'm gonna work on this agility. I'm gonna look nicer and be on my toes. I like what I'm seeing, man. I'm not gonna talk much. Kurbanov should be jumping on at 9:30. It is 9:30. So any minute here, we should be getting them, and we're going to jump into this interview. Once again, if you want to ask him a question, head on over to patreon.com/The Boxing Voice. And, drop him a pregunta. But, yeah, man, I really do like what I see, man. That head movement is impressive, man. There's a lot of things. And it's funny because this is like a 15-second clip, if that. But there is a lot that I like. The dog that he showed by the illegal tactic, the shoulder bump, the fact that they're working on a shoulder bumping, you never worked on a shoulder bump in camp. You ain't even think of that. Like, damn, AJ's right. I got these broad ass shoulders. Let me bump Show Kid in the fucking into the corner versus trying to, get him in. Let me just bump him into the corner. Like, the dude is. I like it. But it looks like we got Magomed Kurbanov on and his translator, Arthur. Arthur, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
We're good. Is Magomed joining us?
Yeah. Yep. I'm sending him the link right now.
Cool. All right.
Awesome.
So we're going to be joined with Magomed Kurbanov in just a minute.
Who is 21-0
Yes.
from Russia, fighting Liam Smith on May 7th, and that is going to be in, man, how do you say, let's see. I'm going to try. Edinburgh? How did I do? Terrible, I think.
Arthur, did he pronounce that right?
Oh,
there you go.
Ekaterinburg. Ekaterinburg.
In Ekaterinburg. Okay. Yeah, I did butcher it. That's okay. But we do got the champ in the building.
Yes.
Magomed, how you doing?
Magomed, thank you for coming on. Good morning, Arthur. Obviously, you can do the translation and just let them know that we said good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Скажи, у меня вечер уже.
He has the nighttime right now.
Oh, it's nighttime in Russia. Okay. So, we were talking amongst ourselves, Arthur. So if you can just ask him, how did he get Liam Smith, who is a name, a well-respected name, former world champion in boxing, and pretty much a draw in the UK to go all the way to Russia to fight him?
Как ты вообще договорился с Лиам Смитом, чтобы он приехал в Россию для боя?
Ну, договорился промоутер, есть определенный. У меня есть команда, они договорились, и это случилось. Переговоры шли на самом деле очень долго, и пришли к этому все-таки. И так и до последнего никто не верил, что бой состоится, но он состоится.
My promoter, I have a very big team. They agreed to it. Not many believed that this fight could happen. It was like a very long process, but eventually, like in the long run, like there was a lot of agreements, and he finally agreed to come to Russia to fight Magomed.
Well, can you ask him, does he believe that this will be the first of many recognizable names that will travel to Russia to face him if he can get the win over Liam Smith?
Ты веришь, что что Смит это один из первых бойцов, который приедет в Россию к себе?
Да. Лиам Смит один из первых бойцов с Британии, кто приедет ко мне боксировать за такой значимый титул. И победитель нашего боя будет боксировать за чемпиона мира. Ну, претендентом становится за чемпиона мира. Там сейчас Чарло держит 3 пояса и хочет стать абсолютным чемпионом Чарло. И чемпион WBO хочет затянуть себе, чтобы у него были все 4 пояса. Если победитель нашего боя, вероятно, тоже может встретиться с Чарло.
Okay, so he after this fight, if he takes the victory, he's going to want to fight. The winner of this fight is going to fight Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo, who wants to take 4 titles, and that's going to be the potential opponent.
So can he clarify if this is some sort of an eliminator, and if so, what sanctioning body? Because Jermell has so many belts, we just want to know who's he the man. Does this make him a mandatory or something?
It says WBO International belt.
Ты будешь, если ты выиграешь у Лиама Смита, ты должен будешь обязан бой иметь с Чарло?
Я буду обязан иметь бой, у кого будет титул WBO. Но сейчас Чарло будет боксировать с Брайан Кастаньо. Брайан Кастаньо это чемпион WBO. Они хотят сейчас объединить титулы. Чарло хочет стать абсолютным чемпионом. Все 4 пояса забрать себе. У него сейчас 3, хочет 4 забрать. Ну, опять же, его опережают наши события. Ну, это может быть не состоится, потому что я выиграю Лиама Смита и стану претендентом на титул чемпиона мира Брайан Кастаньо. Посмотрим, что получится. Может быть, Чарло будет боксировать, а я стану претендентом к Чарло.
Okay, so Charlo has a fight coming up with Brian Castano, and once Magomed wins against Liam Smith, he's going to be a top contender for the WBO, and Castano would most probably be the next opponent that he would have to face, but Charlo has a lot of options, so Magomed wants to fight Charlo.
Arthur, ask him, because I know he's fought in Russia. Does he have a desire to establish his name in America, come and fight in America? Like, does he want to, come and campaign and have fights in America?
Does that even matter to him, though? Does that even matter?
Yeah, does it matter since he's a draw in Russia?
Ты хочешь приехать в США, чтобы бой проводить? И у тебя есть разница, что если ты как бы останешься в России или если ты туда полетишь в США? Есть?
Не, я без проблем приеду в Америку боксировать, делать большой бой. Если будет на кону стоять титул чемпиона мира, я без проблем приеду в Америку и буду боксировать. Также нам сложно перетянуть американцев к себе, чтобы у нас боксировали. Поэтому здесь такая сторона, но нужно иметь собственное желание, чтобы боксировать где угодно.
I will happily go to the United States if there's a title shot. Like a lot of Americans that come to Russia, it's tough for them. So anywhere, any place for the title shot, he's going to come and he's going to take the shot.
Ask him what kind of sparring did he get ahead of his fight with Liam? Did he bring anybody out or any, just ask him about the sparring in general.
По поводу спарринга, ты кого-то привозил из больших имен?
Да, у меня были супер спарринги, жесткие спарринги. Ко мне приезжали пацаны из Дагестана, первый номер России. Они, наверное, их не знают, поэтому жесткие ребята с Дагестана, боксеры, приезжали, помогали мне. Я скоро это выложу в Инстаграм, фотки выложу в Инстаграм, где с ребятами, с которыми я готовился. Они намного жестче Лиама Смита, намного профессиональнее, поэтому я очень большую работу проделал, чтобы победить в этом бою. У меня были хорошие спарринги. Качественные.
So he had a lot of guys from Dagestan, like top fighters from Dagestan come, to come help him prepare for sparring. He's going to release some Instagram footage about how he was preparing within these next couple days. And he said they were very tough ones, tougher than Liam Smith. So these are probably names you guys haven't heard of, but these guys are big in Russia and big in Dagestan especially. So they came to...
Can you ask him if Joel Diaz is in Russia and how long has he been there?
Joel Diaz в России сейчас, и если он сейчас в России, сколько он там находится уже с тобой?
Джоэль Диаз не приехал ко мне в Россию, он поехал, у него был плотный график, в Узбекистане проходил турнир, он поехал туда, я сказал, что мне уже не надо, и мы начали дальше готовиться со своим тренером, со своим другом, и все как есть, все нормально. Джоэль Диаз не приехал. Мы не стали там потом дальше договариваться, и так и все осталось в своих местах.
So, unfortunately, the plans didn't work out as we were thinking. Joel Diaz did not come to Russia, and, he went to a different tournament in Kazakhstan. So Magomed had different plans, and he decided to continue with his team, especially with his friend that helps him out a lot. And that was his preparation for Liam Smith.
Now, when you say friend, is this friend a trainer or is this friend just a friend that knows boxing?
вот этот друг твой тренер или он просто знает бокс?
Это мой тренер. В зале тренер зовут. Короче, это мой друг с детства. Не то, что с детства, а скажи, друг с колледжа спортивного. Мы вместе учились в колледже спортивном, тренировались, боксировали. Потом он стал тренером. Я пошел по профессиональной карьере. Потом мы встретились и начали вместе работать.
Okay, that's his friend from college. However, they were friends during college, and his friend was on the path of becoming a trainer. So once they finished college, some time passed. Magomed became a professional, and this guy became a professional trainer. So they bumped heads, and now they work together.
Мы хотим делать свою историю, скажи.
They want to make their own history together.
Understandable. Is there going to be American television for this? Will we be able to see it on Dazn because Liam is a matchroom fighter, or is there no TV rights for this?
Можно будет по американскому телевидению смотреть этот бой, потому что Лиам Смит, он же подписан с матчрумом.
Dazn, канал будет транслировать.
Dazn is going to be translating it.
Say again?
Oh, okay, Dazn.
Oh,
Dazn.
Okay,
Dazn,
perfect.
Dazn. Beautiful.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Скажи, чей пояс это сзади лежит? What title?
Что?
Скажи, что за пояс у него сзади там лежит?
Oh, Magomed asks what title you have in the back.
IBF, WBC, and the IBO.
IBF, WC.
Это что, сувениры или кто-то принес ему?
These are souvenirs, or someone brought them to you?
No, the sanctioning bodies gave them to us. We do we put on our own fights, but they're exhibition kind of unsanctioned fights for the average white collar. It's like white collar boxing with a twist. And you know, the sanctioning bodies throughout the years have sponsored border wars. So yeah, these are part. Like the little one is actually signed by Danny Garcia. This one.
Oh.
Что говоришь?
Он говорит, что этот пояс подписан с Дэнни Гарсией. Вон.
Да, good. Скажи, что мне уже идти надо, пожалуйста. Давай, если есть какие-то уже пару вопросов, реально мне сейчас, наоборот, идти надо.
Ага. He's gonna need to go soon, so like if you guys
we got
can transition to the questions.
We got a little bit more here. We got Ruin 504 New Orleans. He says, "Do you think a victory over Liam Smith makes a better argument than you not Tim Tszyu should be number one?" All right, so if he gets a win over Liam Smith, does he think he belongs at the number one position over a Tim Tszyu from Australia?
Тебя кто-то спрашивает, если ты победишь у Лиама Смита, ты будешь себя считать выше по рэнкингам, чем Тszyu?
Если я выиграю у Лиама Смита, я стану автоматически первым номером, Тszyu станет вторым номером.
If I win against Liam Smith, I automatically become the number one contender, which moves Tim Tszyu down to number two.
All right. Now, is he fearful? Actually, no. Does he think he can present Charlo with an offer that'll make Charlo come to Russia? Does he think his team will pay or back? You know, can they get enough money together to make that American go over there with all the belts to face him?
Ты думаешь, твоя команда будет иметь возможность иметь деньги, чтобы предложить Чарло, чтобы он приехал в Россию? Думаешь, что это есть вариант, или ты не думаешь, что он приедет?
Он не приедет в Россию.
He's not
Вариант только один, чтобы я поехал в Америку.
He's not going to come to Russia, for sure. they're telling Magomed to come to the United States by himself.
They have already told him, you're saying? They, PBC and Jamel?
Тебе уже сказали?
Что?
Что, ну, тебе уже предложили, что, чтобы если ты приедешь в США, его команда, что...
Ничего не предлагали еще, мы ничего не знаем. Есть два варианта. Побеждаю Лиама Смита, он боксирует с Брайан Кастаньо, побеждает, если он Брайан Кастаньо, он становится чемпионом 4 титулов. И я становлюсь претендентом на титул чемпиона ВБО. Если он освободит титулы, то я буду боксировать за вакантный с кем-то из парней, из десятки ВБО. Если же он не освободит титул ВБО и будет защищать все 4 постоянно, то я обязуюсь с ним драться. Мы не знаем, как поступит Чарло. Может он освободить все 3 пояса и WBC оставить себе, или же он будет защищать постоянно все 4.
We don't know how the situation is going to play out, but there's like a few options that are going to take place. Charlo hasn't particularly sent him any offers, but once he beats Liam Smith, there's going to be like the winner of Brian Castaño's fight, and then then he's going to have a chance to fight for the vacant title if Charlo makes reservations, and then that's when he'll get a chance potentially at Charlo.
Understandable. The last one is from Liverpool. We have Ryan O'Rourke that says, with the fight being in Russia and you getting the A-side treatment, when Liam had the better career, how many rounds up you think to start the fight with? So I guess he's trying to say, does Liam need a knockout to win in Russia?
Окей, тебе последний вопрос, и тебя спрашивают, тебя кто-то спрашивает, думаешь, что тебе нужно, Лиам Смиту нужно нокаутировать тебя, чтобы победить?
Да, было бы хорошо, если я его нокаутировал бы и досрочно выиграл бы. Ну, я не знаю, как получится, я готов к 12 раундам, поэтому будет круто, если я его нокаутирую.
It's gonna be very cool if I knock him out, and I'm gonna be preparing for those 12 rounds and make sure that the knockout comes from my side and not his.
Well, all right, Arthur, man, I want to thank you, obviously, for giving us an opportunity to interview Magomed. Tell him we wish him the best of luck in the fight with Liam, and we look to get him back on after the win or loss. We'll still love to get him on, and tell him to give out his social media, and thank you once again.
Тебе говорят большое спасибо за сегодня, что тебя хотят пригласить опять на интервью в будущее. И если ты можешь, выстави свой Инстаграм, чтобы на тебя люди начали подписываться.
Куда мне выставить?
Where should he put up his Instagram?
No, he could just verbally say it. I'm screen sharing it.
Он показывает сейчас на экране, и ты можешь просто сказать, чтобы вот эти люди, которые смотрели, чтобы они услышали и подписались.
Да, давай я скажу. Спасибо всем, кто смотрит, кто задает вопросы. Мне было очень приятно. Я готовлюсь сделать историю. Я готовлюсь приехать в Америку и боксировать Чарло. Спасибо всем огромное, поддерживайте, говорите там всем, что я хочу боксировать Чарло. Мой инстаграм Magomed Kurbanov __. Там идет моя профессиональная карьера, смотрите, наблюдайте. Спасибо, вернемся после боя.
Thank you so much. Watch me and my team make history. It's always a pleasure to come on to this podcast. I will surely come to the United States to face Jermell Charlo, and it's always a pleasure to be on here. So
awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, Magomed.
problem.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Up and coming contender Magomed Kurbanov and his translator Arthur. And we're talking heavyweight boxing. We're talking Deontay Wilder and his team posting that he's back. We're talking AJ releasing a clip showing that, not only is he back, but he's added some different elements to his game. We're going to open up the phone lines now that we got our interview out the way. Mario, if you want to final thought it, I guess I'll throw this in there in closing with Kurbanov. I don't know that his ambitions to get a Charlo fight will come true simply because, Charlo has so many bigger options, right? Like, if Kurbanov cannot put together an offer sexy enough to make him go to Russia, why would Charlo fight Kurbanov here in America when he can do... I mean, Costa Zoo's going to put together an offer that Charlo can't refuse to go to Australia. That's guaranteed. That's guaranteed. Tim Tszyu sends him an offer he cannot refuse. Then you got Erickson Lubin, which Showtime will probably pay for because there is a storyline, and this man has built himself back up after 3 years to the very same position that he fell from against the very same champion. And then there's the possibility of a Terrence Crawford and Jermell Charlo that's still out there. Like, Charlo has so many options, and Kurbanov, if he can't get a Povetkin-like Russian team, and that's what I thought we had on our hands. By seeing Liam out there, I thought we had a dude that has some money behind him. Maybe he still does. Maybe after this fight, more investors come. But until he gets like Povetkin, where they're doing $25 million to get Povetkin, to fight fucking Vlad, I don't know how he gets that fight with Charlo. And he said it, maybe for a vacant. Because you're right. If you're Al, like, do you let him fight some dude that no one ever heard of? Like, just cause? Or do you do that? Does he become the next B-Hop and just keep defending at 54 for the rest of his life, and be this unified, undisputed champion that defended? Like, imagine if he if he undisputes and defends those titles 3 times. That's probably never been done. Who's ever defended all the belts 3 times, right? Like, so I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you that I agree with you. I think that it's going to be very difficult for him to get that shot because everybody's lining up. I mean, it seems like every week we have somebody on that's about to fight to become the #1 contender for one of those belts. Like, the line is very long, and it's going to be behind Erickson Lubin, the winner of Erickson Lubin and Rosario. So, I don't know where the line starts or ends, but, Magomed, he's going to have to fight, and he's going to have to continue to pay his dues. If he gets this win against Liam, it's a big win. And I personally think that he would be better. It would be better for him to chase the Tim Tszyu fight than it would to be in this kind of like moot point with Charlo, where it's like you're chasing a dragon you're never going to catch versus you could land a Tim Tszyu, and that's a big fight.
If I'm Charlo, I'm trying to find out about Tim Tszyu for myself though. Like, what? Really? Bruh, Tim drawing over there, man.
Yeah, he is. You're right. No,
Tim is drawing over there, and maybe to Charlo that don't matter. We as boxing fans have so many different aspirations and goals for our favorite fighters, and maybe being internationally known doesn't matter to him. Maybe fighting on foreign soil and living up to the words world champion don't matter to him. But that being said, to fight in Australia, which is a beautiful country, I wish I had the balls to stay on a plane for 24 hours so that I can go, that being said, beautiful country, beautiful weather, and they bring big money. Pacquiao fought over there. Just remember that. Nobody else got to fight over there. Nobody else. Just Pacquiao.
They love their fight. I mean, listen, Elaine Bridges, everybody talks about, her meteoric rise. That's a big part of her fan base. Yeah. It's a big part of the push that she got. That fandom is definitely big. I don't know. I personally am starting to believe that Mel is probably going to just move up. maybe he defends
Not
once,
until his
but
brother
I
moves
don't.
up, right? Like, what would he move up for?
I think it's probably going to coincide. I think it's going to happen at the same time.
Because he's with the WBC, so he could take two things. He could say, as the WBO champ, let me get a shot at the WBO champ up there, and then be a champ with his brother, like they did before.
Like they did at 154.
Or with the WBC and ask for the shot at the WBC, but then Mel would have to move up. I mean, Maul would have to move up to 68.
Well, listen, it's a crowded middleweight division, or not crowded, but there's plenty of options at middleweight that, the brothers can fight at that division and not come anywhere close to each other, and again, even if there's no coincidental move up, it's still a situation where I think sooner rather than later, Maul is going to be up. So, even if they cross paths in the division for a little bit, it won't be long. That said, I don't know. I just feel like at 154 for Mel to completely unify, he would want and deserve like a big name, big time fight. Brian Castano is a big time fight, but it's not a big name fight. And Mel, he wants that proper opponent, that proper A side, B side fight that could draw serious numbers. And the only way he gets that right now, in my opinion, is to move up to middleweight, because everyone else at 154 is still lacking in that drawing name power.
I just wonder, does it matter to Mel as much as it matters to me for him to be
I get that.
the son of a legend? Like, does anyone in the chat think that that's a great feat for him to be undisputed after Castano and face his mandatory in Tim Tszyu in Australia, son of a legend, all the belts, foreign country, living up to the words world champion? I love it. It's like to me, the Conor Ben fight is someone that someone needs to think about, because he's a son of a legend.
Yeah, I get that.
It's like the Chavez thing. Chavez was a target for people because he was the son of a legend. So I think Tim, out of all the sons, I think Tim brings the most international flavor. But there's a strong possibility that maybe Conor Ben brings more money because he's with Eddie. Eddie just got close to $1 billion for UK fights. He's a UK fighter. A lot could be happening there. That could be a real big possibility that Conor brings a little bit more money. But I still believe that Costa Tszyu, son of a legend, is a huge fight for anyone. I've been saying this shit for a minute now since he's been doing his thing out there. I want somebody to jump on that big fight. I think that's a big fight, and he's got a great style. It's a style made for television, man. You know what I mean? If you watch them fight, he's gonna come give you an exciting fight. He's gonna try to make that fight.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're definitely right. Before we go to the callers, I just want to say that first of all, the Ring City card last night was really good. If you guys aren't watching Ring City every week, you're doing a disservice to yourself.
Is it on every week?
Well, I think it had been on every week. I think there was like a couple, misses here and there or whatever.
I was gonna watch it this week, but once they took off my guys, the main event, the heavyweights, once they took off Jermaine Franklin and Stephen Big Shot Shaw, I'm like,
yeah, Shaw was on last night. They interviewed him, and it sucked because it was like a military themed thing. He just would have been perfect on the card, that main event. Oh man, but yeah, I just definitely want to let everybody know that those Ring City cards, the fights are great. Even if some of the names aren't super recognizable, the matchmaking is superb. If you want to see high class matchmaking, you got to watch these Ring City cards. They are producing fights with guys that you see and you're like, thinking this is gonna be an okay fire, it was a boring fire, whatever. These guys come and the styles make fights. We've heard that all our lives growing up, right? Everyone said it, from Jim Lampley to Max Kellerman to probably Snoop Dogg at this point, and it's absolutely true. Ring City is the proof. And I just want to say, shout out to Jelena. She did lose. It was a tough fight, tough loss for her. And a lot was said about whether or not she got old overnight. And that's the thing that people say, obviously. I don't know. All I can say is that it was a great fight still. She just didn't do the things that she needed to do. I don't just, that wasn't the fighter that I thought I was going to see at all. It's not the fighter I've come to know. But it was a great fight nonetheless. And I love that they gave some shine to the women. I mean, they even had Amanda Serrano watching at home on TV, and setting this up. And now Erica Cruz, who was the winner last night and beat Jelena, she gets to go in there and probably fight Amanda next. And that's how you promote. That's how you promote a fight, right? You had Amanda on, we saw her fight. Now here you see the two girls that are fighting to fight Amanda, and Amanda watching. Now the fans at home relate and they correlate all those names together. So, it makes it more interesting when they do fight. But, yeah, Erica looked good, though. Erica looked really good. I mean, she kept throwing the same combination, but if it works, why, don't break it. Who did that, not too long ago in the heavyweights, so with the jab.
Joe Joyce.
Yeah. So, if it works, why change it? But, yeah, definitely start checking out those Ring City cards. Very, very good cards.
Yes, sir. Let's go out to the callers. We're going to Seattle, Washington. Mr. Dominic. But first,
remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
I'm Barack Obama, and I support the Boxing Voice.
Yo, don't forget you could call in 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. You can also add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation from anywhere in the world / the mundo. Let's go to the rainy part of the world.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife. Cut the bullshit out. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby. Yo, what's good, TBV? Good morning. It's not really raining over here like that, Ness, but, push that narrative.
That's what's been taught to us over the years.
Yeah, I guess so. It's probably the same where you're from, too.
So it's
I'm glad Deontay Wilder is getting in the ring and practicing.
Whoa. They ain't say he's getting in the ring.
Oh. Well, if he's training, he's training for something.
I mean, he's training. Well, I guess you're right. In theory, technically, he is in the ring.
You don't pay for trainers for nothing.
No. But technically, you're right. If he's in the ring, if he's training, he's in the ring because you got to use the ring to train. So I guess you're still right.
Yep. Just keep that word in your mouth, man. Right. Billy Joe, right. I like that interview. I just don't think he should take that route with Charlo. I think, why not go with Demetrius Andrade? He said he wanted to stay in the WBO rankings and stuff like that.
Wrong Charlo, man. You guys really need to learn your Charlos, man.
Oh, Jamal? I thought he said Jermell.
It is Jermell. He fights
Oh
at
yeah,
54.
that's what I was going off of.
My man, you said Demetrius Andrade. Andre's 160 with Jamal, not Jermel, who's at 54.
Oh yeah, fuck. I guess I got it mixed up because
it happens.
Jamal's moving up to 160.
Jamal's already at 160, but I get it. He ain't really been fighting nobody for you to remember who he's fighting.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. But great interview, and hopefully we get to see the next opponent for Deontay Wilder, plus Terrence Crawford and many more people. But I had this theory, Ness.
What's that?
If Manny Pacquiao just took the Ugas fight, I know everybody's gonna say, "Oh, Earl Spence already got it taken," and stuff like that. Yeah. But if he gets his belt back, he's already paying for lawyers to get his belt back, petitioning and stuff like that. And then there's nowhere else to go for Earl Spence. That would have to be Terrence Crawford.
I mean, wishing on a star, but I hear you.
Yeah, that's my call.
A lot of moving parts there. A lot of moving parts in that
Definitely.
theory. You know, you got Pacquiao having to sue. You got, him having to fight Ugas. Just a lot of moving parts there, man. But if you want to call in, don't forget you can do so by calling in 1-425-569-5241. Mario, we got a blog talk.
I got you.
Let me see who's that while we go to...
Let's go!
Come on.
Info Joe is a beast. Checkbox red. Undefeated punchlines, better place your bet. The number one call, fought my way up the ranks. Border wars fighter, going hard in the pain. Boxing scene writers call me spectacular.
Good morning, TBV.
What up?
Am I clear?
You're clear.
Oh, man, shout out to y'all, man, the whole TBV community. Everybody have a blessed, no stress day, man. That's good news for a Friday to hear Wilder back doing something in the ring. You know what I'm saying? We haven't heard from that dude it's been a long time, man. But inactivity is the enemy to any fighter, man. So he need to get back in the ring sometime in this first quarter, man. Take off the cobwebs, most definitely, man. But I'm glad to hear Wilder back. Great shows all this week, man. Everybody listening, hit the thumbs up, join Patreon. This is still the number one pound for pound boxing podcast, though, man. I haven't been able to call in, man, but I've been chiming in, listening to the shows, man. Y'all doing a phenomenal job this week. And that's all I got, fam.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. As long as we keeping you satisfied, man, we appreciate everyone that chooses to listen to us throughout their work day, getting them through their work week. Also want to announce Wednesday we're going to be having manager Peter Khan. I believe he was responsible for the finding of Xander Zayas, and now Xander's with Split T. So I got to find out what's up with that, or is he like Split T and I didn't know. I don't know. So much to talk about.
So much to talk about.
There's also some other huge news that he might have everything to do with a very huge player in boxing, and by player I mean network, and by network I mean the people that put fights on television for you to watch. So that's going to be an interesting one, without a doubt. James, shout out to James, man, showed us some love yesterday. Appreciate you. All you rocking out, just listening. There you go.
Good morning, Ness, man. Thanks for the show.
Good morning, man.
Appreciate the content as always. Man, I like that, man. I hope Jamel does do that, man, after he unifies and beats Castano, man, and go ahead and take on Tim Tszyu and get that big bag. I mean, Tszyu was talking like a month ago about like, well, yo, we got $10 million for you. So
damn.
I think that's probably better.
They offered
than
Charlo $10 million.
He was talking that noise,
No
him and
way.
his team.
Yo,
Look it up.
The thing
Look it up.
is, he probably got to do a little bit more, right? Because it's all the belts.
What? More than 10 mil?
Bruh. Earl and Crawford want how much each, and they ain't even got all the belts. And guess
who
what?
Getting 10 mil from at
Yo,
154.
Guess what? It don't matter who else you can get it from. It's what the value is. Earl and Crawford getting more than that, and they don't got the belts, right? Secondly, they fighting in America. You want my man to go to Australia for this big fight. You got to pay, man. You got to
And
pay.
Mario, do you really think that he's going to get that money in the U.S.? He got to go over there to get that kind of cake. So
That's what I'm saying.
And my brother
Yeah.
just got offered $7 million right here, man. Y'all tripping, man. Let me see what the zone.
Ness is saying the opposite.
I'm
Ness
saying
is
the opposite, man. I'm saying y'all
yeah, Ness is the
tripping,
one
man.
saying. I agree with you.
10
I
million
think
ain't
you're
enough,
right.
man. 10 million ain't enough to me. That
Bro,
sound like a
10
low
mils
ball
is a
offer,
lot.
man.
I think
don't get that from
that'll
no
be
one
his highest
else.
payday. So I
It
think that's
will.
just right.
It
I
will
think
be.
that's just
It
right.
will be his highest payday. But again, when you factor in all the risks you're taking, you put in all your belts that you work for. This man, he gets a shot at one. You want your shot at one, you bring your ass to the champions land. You want a shot at all 5? Oh, you want a shot at all 5? You want this Ring magazine?
So
Man, you better
matchmaking
pay
Ness,
me.
what do you think is the right number that Zeus should offer if
Bruh,
he's serious about
10,
this?
10 is a good starting point, but it ain't.
You think
listen
what
to me.
between 13 to 15?
Listen to me. Mikey got 7 with no belt. Charlo got offered 7 to unify 1 belt. I'm not playing no
in the
games.
richest division in boxing, other than heavyweight.
Since
Come
when?
on.
Since when has middleweight been the richest division? That's the welterweight.
You said
division.
Mikey Garcia.
No, Mikey was 1, and then I went into Charlo getting offered 7 for Andre for 1 belt unification. You know what I'm saying?
But you know where that money's coming from.
I don't give a
I'll
fuck.
tell you-
Kovalev got 14
Yeah,
M's.
but you got to give a fuck, because if you Mel and you know that money ain't coming for you, then you got to know where your
Bruh.
riches. I get what you're saying. That to do that, it's worth a lot. But you also got to look at the risk. It ain't like he's going over there to fight, Gennady
fight's still
Golovkin.
happening.
He ain't going over there to fight Canelo. I'm not saying Tim Tszú's a walk in the park, but 10 mil to fight Tim Tszú.
The fight's still happening. It just ain't gonna happen in your motherland. I'm doing you a favor as the champion with all the belts.
You don't get the 10 mil anywhere else. What are you talking about?
Bruh.
In motherland? You don't get it nowhere else.
So then I beat you up, and Al's gonna guarantee me how much as a 5 belt
How
champ?
much?
You tell me. Do you see Jamel mad? Is
No.
Jamel ever done a fucking Teofimo scene? Is Jamel ever in the fucking media talking about I don't get paid? He in a Rolls Royce, a Maybach yesterday with a fucking machine gun. Let me screen share something for y'all. Y'all niggas think it's a game, man. Them boys is rich, big rich.
Yo, Ness, I'm gonna get back to work, man.
Go
But I'm
ahead.
gonna listen though, man.
Go ahead. Them
Hey,
boys big
great
rich.
call. You started something here. Listen, I'm telling you that you can say what you want, and I get what you're saying, that putting all the 5 belts up and having to go to a place that nobody knows and nobody goes, that should be worth a lot. But all I'm saying is it is worth a lot when you consider the opponent risk and you consider the rest of the class that can, like, who else, where's he going to make that?
Where's he going to make it? He ain't going to make, let's say your hypothetical must take 10 million, right? Let's just run with that. But he fights Kurbanov over here and gets his minimum. Now Crawford has a minimum of like 5 mil, 3 mil, right? Let's go with the low one. He got a minimum of 3 mil with 1 belt, but he was undisputed once upon a time. Jamel's undisputed right now. So I want Mario's educated guess. What do you think his guarantee is?
I don't know, maybe. I don't want to be disrespectful.
Nah, and whatever you say, I'm running with just to move on.
Okay, 3.
3.
Let's just say it. 'Cause
Good
it was at
number.
3.
Good number. So he'll instead of going over there and making that, he'll fight Kurbanov over here for 3. Beat up some European dude. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Maybe it's tough, maybe it's not. Knocks him out the way. Then guess what? Maybe a pay-per-view with Showtime with Erickson Lubin, the return of, he's the new mandatory in the WBC. Defend that belt, do a little pay-per-view there, make another guaranteed 3 plus a back end. Now he's almost at 10 with 2 fights. Now, who else can he fight? Oh, Tony Harrison's back. Spank him around, do that again.
You working harder, not smarter.
No, I'm not.
My dad always told me work harder, not work smarter, not harder. And you're working harder, not smarter.
Listen,
you're getting the same in 3, 4 fights.
Listen to me.
I would get it once.
I'll only say this and allow you to go ahead and rebut. You think it's working harder, but you got to remember, going to a foreign country, look at what happened to Manny Pacquiao in the same country we speak of. You have to pay for that. You want to say, Mel, you totally better than Zoo. You can beat Zoo. No one else is as less risk and high reward as Zoo, but you not thinking of all the elements. Manny Pacquiao is Manny. Jamel will never be Manny Pacquiao. He will never be as loved as Manny, and he will probably never be as big as Manny. That being said, if the one of the boxing fucking angels in Manny got robbed, what will happen to Jamel over there? Bad boy Jamel with a fucking AK in his lap in his Maybach over here. Huh? What do you think will happen? So no, you got to pay me. Okay? And if you don't, Al's gonna keep me more than satisfied right here. I got 5 belts. You never hear me mad. So why would I all of a sudden get mad? You're tripping, man. Magomed could try and fight Zoo, but is Zoo gonna waste his time with him? And if he does waste his time, it's only to put him in an eliminator, which goes right back to Jamel still holding the keys. And that's why I told Magomed, can you offer Mel enough to get over here to Russia? Because if not, he's in control. Conor Ben got a better situation. He got that DAZN Eddie money.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Do.
He could bring somebody. He could bring a Sean Porter. Like, oh, I ain't fighting Conor Ben. What? The check is what? Oh, all right. Let them offer motherfucking Sean $7 million to go fight Conor Ben because they want that name. But they won't, not to Sean because he's too dangerous. But to Keith, they might give Keith $7 million for Conor. Because Keith looked vulnerable enough. He looking weak enough. But look, I hogged it up. Going to James Payne Lethal, let me know. I'm still screen sharing the big fish, man. Jamel.
Yo. Well, he got like a gamer table in there.
Bruh, that's a Maybach, man.
That's a Maybach.
You get a little work table. It's a businessman's car. That's a laptop table, man. Ain't no gamer. Bro. Ain't no. Damn. He got to do business, big boy business. They're like, how much is this flight to Australia you about to pay for? Let me fact check your first class flight. Let me go to James Payne though.
James Payne is my name, partner, how about you? Standing on my property and I'm gonna see about you. If I come out on my porch, I see you chilling in your wheel. Boy, I hope you know somebody better be waiting on the bitch. James Payne, baby, see me pissing on the post. If we're playing basketball, you might see me in the
Top of the morning, TBV, the best part of waking up. You know the slogan from the 80s. We got a cloudy, rainy day here in the great state of Tennessee, but 901's favorite son is on the job. I'm not deterred by the elements because I am the element. You feel me? Shout out to TBV, man. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all had me up kind of a little disturbed, but I slept tight last night because I was just going over in my mind the debate that you and that Ness and Mario was having, you know, the debate about the lower weight divisions and things like that. Me being a fan of the sport, but then realizing myself, I too kind of suffer from what Ness was talking about and having just my preferences in the boxing game rather than being just a consumer of the entire landscape of boxing. And then I think that that also extends to women boxing, but I'm trying to work on that and change that. As new blood is coming forward and making me excited again to try to just absorb the sport as a whole. Shout out to Jamel, aka Lil Charlo, doing big Charlo shit. One fight away from this undisputed. I hope he get it. Go on to bigger and better things, and I think so-called Big Brother maybe could get on the wagon and start getting some belt collecting going on himself. Also, shout out to Deshaun Cruz for that undisputed news. I hope you get that, boss lady. Get that undisputed. Add some more belts to your mantle. You know what I'm saying? Shout out TBV, the community, man. This shit been dope. I'm enjoying the ride. And shout out Music City Boxing, Nashville, Tennessee. The Police Academy, Memphis Boxing Gym, Memphis, Tennessee. Rydell Mays, D'Angelo Leachman, prospects that's coming up doing their thing. Stay strong, stay hungry, fellas. Hey, yo, I'm signing out. I got to get back on this grind, man.
All right.
Good call.
Man, Mel over here flexing. You watching the screen?
Yeah, bro.
And look what he said. Who the king? You talking about Costa
All
Zoo,
them
man.
belts, bro.
And we ain't even calling him by his real name. His name Tim. It ain't even Costa Zoo. That's the father, man.
Yo, my man probably got. How much you think all them belts together cost? How much you think he got on his body right now? That's probably like what, like
mad money. I don't know. You know, everybody's purse is different. Wilder was paying $40,000 per defense in sanctioning fees.
Yo, that's like 500,000 in belts right there.
And he got 2 WBCs because he lost it to Harrison, so he won it back because you get to keep your own.
Yep.
He's missing one though, he was the WBC champion. Oh no, he never moved up. That's the other brother.
No, yeah.
I don't know how he got 2 rings. So what? When Harrison beat him, he took the ring? I don't know. I'm sure you wouldn't get awarded the ring. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think they take it from you.
And then you can win it back?
And you can win it back if it's a rematch versus that guy. I can't remember. Man, I'm not going to lie. It used to be so easy in my mind, and I don't know. Now I don't get it sometimes. And they've kind of broken the rules a few times too. So
this would be the biggest fight that cost Tim Tszú's life.
Well, of course.
So you got to pay.
It would also be the richest fight of Mel's life.
You got to pay, man.
Yo, I think Mel
funny.
sleeps
Did you
him.
see the last picture I showed? Yo, Mel's garage is the richest garage of a boxer's life, man. What you talking about? My man got the Bentley, the Maybach. He got the G5 truck, the Lambo right here. Look at this other shit in the back with some big ass rims over here. Yo, no, you tripping. That's the wrong Mel, man. The DeLorean is Maul.
Oh, that's in Maul's house. That's right.
Yo, y'all be tripping, man. That's why they don't like y'all. They don't like none of y'all because y'all always confuse them.
I don't confuse their fight careers. I don't confuse their belts. But yeah, there's times I confuse their swag.
Look at this truck he got, bro. Y'all, this is why I laugh. This is when I laugh, bro, because they like, yo, he never got paid that much. How the hell he never got paid that? He got 10 million worth of cars, man. Y'all tripping, man. Hold up. I wish I had that. What was that? That's Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg, right?
Coach Myers, what's up, brother? What's up?
Yo, Ness, you a fool, man. You're a fool, man.
What you mean, champ? Well, let's go.
You know exactly what I mean. Gotta stop anything, huh? Nah, I just hopped in. I really didn't know what's going on. You having Peter Khan on, or he already came on?
Nah, we having him on. He's coming on Wednesday.
Ah, damn, that's a good dude. How'd you get him on?
Man, I've been
must
knowing
took
him.
some work to get him, man.
It did take work. I've been knowing him for a few years, and it took about a year to get him on. I've had him on before, but bro, it took about a year, bro. I've been on him.
Yeah,
I'm not really persistent. I'm not really persistent, so I'll drop a message and then never follow up on that text. Like if 2 days went by, 2 days turns to like 6 months for me.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He got a lot of accomplishments, man. He knows a lot about marketing and everything. But I'm just listening. Man. Oh, I already dropped the questions, but I got a few more whenever you come on.
Drop a few more in there since you know so much. That's what makes the interviews good, man, because they get excited about that. Like, you know, when you get that inside information and it's coming from a fan.
Yeah, dude was writing for Forbes and everything. Like he's a higher up.
That's actually how I started rocking with him. He wrote this really interesting Broner article, and I reached out to him on Forbes, and then from there. From there, you know, we knew he was managing Amir Iman, and he had signed Xander Zayas. And
he got the Customato Award a couple times. He got his accomplishment is off the roof.
Yeah,
but
that's
my call.
There's some other news, man, that I'm trying to uncover during the interview, so it's gonna be spicy, man.
All right, I'm listening. I'm listening.
For sure. Yeah, man, that shit gonna be spicy. Hopefully, I'm right about that little hunch, and we get that live on the show, man.
Breaking news, right?
real.
Yo, you see the Magomed and Diego Chavez fight ever?
Diego?
No.
I mean, I wouldn't even watch it, but I guess send it to me because
Okay.
I mean, he's a welterweight and he was a losing welterweight. Like
But this is only a couple years ago. He's got, he was a thicker welterweight.
Yeah, but
you're
that's what
right.
I'm saying. He was always. I'm sure that Magomed got him after Thurman, after Bradley, after Rios.
Yeah, it was in 2019. Yeah,
exactly. So like, he's not even. He's not even the same Diego.
No, I know. It's just more about seeing him against somebody who has the skill. It's not the best version
I mean,
of
it's
him,
interesting because at least I know Diego, but it's like, okay, you beat a small welterweight. Let me get to what looks like Brooklyn.
When you see old dirty bastard fall in a position like that, then you know that I'm getting ready to bust your.
Yo, you hear me?
Yes,
Peace. I'm not Puerto Rican, but I speak the language that you know. That special land that went to Tilden High School from East Flatbush, Brooklyn. You heard? Gar! That's Russian for yes. The man is back. Wilder in the gym. Oh, shit. It's going down. I don't know he's fighting, but I told everybody he's coming back. You know what I mean? Got his mind right. He went to Africa. He got the herbs. He got the potions. He got with Mama Love. It's on, y'all. It's on. He's fucking with Malik Scott. I don't know how that's going to work out, but God did. So I'm hyped. That's hyped. We finally got, hey, listen. You see it in the sky. We got contact. He's here. Put the spotlight on him. He's rocking and rolling. He's back. Peace.
All right. Yo, GT Kid in Atlanta. What up?
What's going on, fellas?
Wilder stay bringing you out, man. I swear, I never hear from you till we do something Wilder news. It's funny as hell, yo. What's up, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah, AJ protection team in full effect. So.
Yo, did you see the clip that we was talking about, though? With AJ?
Nah.
Oh, man, you gotta watch that. Your boy looking nice, man. He done picked up some moves, man. Looking like Leroy in The Last Dragon right now.
Well, look, I'm gonna burn on Wilder real quick, man. As much as people might think I'm a Wilder hater, but I'd like to see him come back. I'd like to see him run the gambit. I'd like to see him fight White, Fury again, AJ, Du Bois, any of those big names out there. And I'd like to see him get in the gym and just really try to improve as a boxer. Like, that's what he should have been doing before. And I just feel like he wasn't, and Diaz wasn't pushing him to improve. And so I'd like to see how good Wilder can be and, how much he can do in the sport. He's only got a couple years left. I think he's at like 34, 35 now. So it's, no one can beat time. But he's got a couple years. He can make some good fights and, can have what I would call a respectable career. Win or lose, even if he loses some of those fights, just the fact that he got in the ring with him, would say a lot. So I'd like to see him come back. I want to see what he can do. So it's going to be interesting.
All right, GT Kid, thanks for calling in. Hawk in Maryland.
Yo, what's up, fam?
What up?
Y'all got me. Okay. All right, what's up, Mario? Got a debate going on behind that thing with Mario and the little guys, so I want y'all to answer this question. But as far as the Wilder thing, bro, I like Wilder. Wilder's a great fighter. He was my most best fighter looking at one time, but since he don't fight, I really ain't got nothing to say about him until he signed a dotted line to fight somebody. But anyway,
my thing is this question I want to ask. We was talking about yesterday about the little guys, right? I need y'all to roll with me on this question. Me and my man debating. All right, now 2 pay-per-view fights was coming on tonight, just hypothetically, and these are 4 guys that are fighting. Give me your opinion, okay? These are the 2 fights at 8 o'clock, same price point. Floyd Mayweather versus Terrence Crawford is coming on. But you only got one TV. You can only pick one fight, which is going to be an excellent boxing match, most likely 12 rounds. Or would you watch Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez, and that come on at the same time? My opinion is Floyd's a great fighter and everything, but and so is Terrence. But I would watch the David Benavidez versus Canelo fight because I think Canelo would, that fight would be a knockout. Somebody would try to knock somebody out. And I think that fight would sell more pay-per-views if they came on at the same time than the Floyd Terrence Crawford. That's just my opinion to my boy. I want to know what you think.
I would honestly, I agree. The Canelo Benavidez fight's the better fight, and it'd be the more entertaining fight. But oh man, how could you miss Terrence Crawford finally getting his big fight? Like, to me, that's just too big to miss.
What was the options?
Okay.
Terrence Crawford and Floyd.
Well, the option
or
was
Canelo and Benavidez.
Boxing match.
Go ahead.
To watch an exciting boxing match, 12 rounds, would you think will probably be a 12-round match, opposed to watching a fight that you think one of the 2 guys might knock the other one out? That's my question as far as that was my thing. And which one would sell the most pay-per-views if they came on at the exact time? Which one would you watch, and the other one you had to catch later? And which one do you think would sell the most pay-per-views was the bet we were having. And it's Terrence Crawford versus Floyd Mayweather. Or at the same time, you can only watch one of these fights that come on. Canelo Alvarez fighting David Benavidez. Which fight would most people watch as far as pay-per-view sales?
I think
and
they're
which fight
gonna
would
watch
you yourself watch?
I think they're gonna watch Crawford Floyd, and I think I'm gonna watch Crawford Floyd. Man, Floyd is Floyd.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. Yeah, definitely Crawford Floyd for me. Keem, you avail?
Wait a minute. You say you know boxing?
Yeah. What is it? Maybe I don't know.
Tell me what a pull counter is.
Pull counter? I've never heard that term before. That must be your term. You must have been big.
No, fair shake. HBO need to fire you. You don't know shit about boxing. You ain't shit.
Yo.
What
up, y'all?
What up?
How I sound?
What up?
Hear me?
Yeah.
All right. What up? Yeah, man. So as far as the topic, shout out to Wilder. It's good to see him. Because I know he was working. I remember reading an article that he was down here in Miami doing like strength and conditioning training with this guy. But it's good to see he's, in the ring, probably getting some mid work, some sparring or something. Just getting back to it. It's a good sign. And Ness, I think you're right on that. Charlo's worth more than $10 million, and I think Tazoo's team knows that too. Because Jay Benitez, shout out to him, he had shared that article. That's why I read it. I think it was a boxing scene article, and they said that Tazoo was trying to pay somebody $10 million, a big name, so that he can get the Charlo fight, because they know they're not, that Charlo's not gonna fight them right now. They're not big enough, so they're trying to like overpay a big name. The article mentioned Danny Garcia because he's talking about moving to 154, but basically they're looking to pay somebody $10 million. To somebody with a big enough name to get Tazoo up to get to that Charlo fight, to entice Charlo and probably even get some more fans in Australia to get the money up to pay Charlo to come out there, you know what I'm saying, to fight him. So I don't know who you think he could pay $10 million to, a good enough name at 154 that would go over there for that type of check and fight him. That could probably entice Charlo to fight that kid over there. But yeah, that's all I got, man.
I mean, I like that name, man.
Yeah,
I like that name, Danny and Zoo. That I gotta see what's Zoo's statistics in terms of height and shit like that. But I like that name. The problem is Danny's old Al Heyman gang, man. He right up there with fucking Berto, man. He old Al Heyman. Like y'all keep playing, man. Though when I first started rocking out, like we heard rumors of Danny making $3 million on the undercard of for Matisse, man. And that was back then. Y'all be talking about, oh, he only got this on paper, man. Get the fuck out of there. I don't believe none of that shit, man. I watched these dudes go from, bro, Danny was my first interview. That's how, like, I know Danny, man. I was in Philly. Check my videos. I was in Philly all the time when I was on the East, man. Like, You kidding me, man? Danny is a millionaire, man. He's mad rich. Did you see the size of his boat? Like,
Yeah.
Bro, I
Crazy.
didn't never know anything about boats till I moved out here. Obviously, mad people got boats out here. It's water, you know what I'm saying? Bro, that shit costs bread.
Yeah, they cost to maintain. They're just like big drains on your wallet. But if you got that money, you could do it like that. But yeah, that's a real name, bro. That's a real name. That's like, I mean, I don't see Danny doing it. I just, like, for what? You know what I mean? To be the undersized guy, possibly lose against a dude trying to make his name off of you, like, and for what? Really, like, you know, you ain't fighting for boxing greatness, then you fighting for money. And I guess that's a lot of money, but
Tim is number one. He ain't got to do much. He going to be the mandatory, but I know if he pay like he weigh, Charlo won't vacate. But, like, at the end of the day, you know, if you Tyson Fury did it. If your name ain't popping, like, man, I'm not fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing for me.
I ain't fucking with you.
But let me see what was Danny's height, because Tim is only 5'8", man. The thing is that weight, brother.
It's the weight, bro. Yeah, it's the
These
size.
dudes suck down.
Don't matter.
Danny's 5'8" too with a 68 reach.
But that man's
Tim's got a 72-inch reach.
Tim is like much broader. He's just,
bro.
like, you can just see he's thicker in the neck, shoulders.
When he started, bro. He fought as high as 161.
Nah, but and
his last fight, he looked real strong.
Like, if you're gonna pay somebody that's smaller and was always undersized at 147 to come to 154, you might as well pay Broner. You know, I mean, that would be a bad fight for him, but at least that gives you the recognition.
I think you get I mean, it might give you. I don't know. For me, I guess is I'm a boxing fan, and I'm thinking as one first, and you thinking, what's the maximum exposure for Tim?
Commercial, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm looking at, you know, trying to satisfy us and his needs.
Got you. Got you.
So.
Yeah, well, that definitely doesn't satisfy ours.
So, yeah, man. I think we got Natural Wiz in Hamilton. Talk to me. What's good, brother?
I like what I'm hearing with Joshua. It's funny, man. Fury is changing the game, making everybody level up, right? Hopefully Wilder's doing something new. You're right, Nez. Like, we need to hear something. We need to see something from Wilder. Because my casual neighbors, you know, they're wondering what happened to Wilder, and I'm just saying he's caught up in litigation right now. But with the guy that was on for the interview, though, are you going to be doing a betting show or no? Because I need to know if I'm going to put money on this Russian guy or I'm going to put money on Liam. Who am I putting money on?
I mean,
that is a good question.
We haven't interviewed Liam, so it's a tough question. And the truth is, my money was going to be on Magomed, but he's not, you know, based off the interview, he's not even with Joel Diaz. Joel Diaz didn't make it out there. So, you know, now he's talking about I'm sparring top Russians. Joel Diaz had him sparring, you know, real people. So I don't know, man. I don't know. He has sparred real people, you know.
Right.
But I don't know that it was a long time ago, you know.
Not what I wanted to hear, but that's the truth, though. Thanks, though. That's my call.
Yeah, it's tough, man, because, like, if Magomed was the underdog, I would say let's get a show popping. But the problem is they're both minus 120. It's even money. Like, there's no underdog in the fight. This is like a split fight on the betting sites is what I'm seeing. I don't know, you know, odds are different everywhere, but I'm seeing an even fight.
Let me check my bookie.
Check your bookie.
And,
call them up. Say, yo, bookie.
And if you want to drop a bet using mybookie.ag, don't forget to use code BETTBV, right? That's my code. Let me see. Yep. Did I say that right? Let me see.
You did.
Where'd it go? Uh-oh. I gotta find it. All right. Well, as I find it, let me look at my odds over here, see what I got. I mean, I wish I didn't move, bro. I'm so mad that my bet is about to pop, bro. Plus 763. I'm fucking tight right now that I didn't get to lay that down. And I know Francis ain't laid it down for me. Damn, did I really delete this shit?
Shoulda got your mans in them. Could have got your mans in them. Yo, that Felix Cash Denzel Bentley's a very close fight on the odds. Felix Cash
you gotta
is
stay
the
away
favorite.
you gotta stay away from even fights, man.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like the Magomed fight.
Yes.
It's not the odds that you want.
There it goes. If you're gonna make a bet, use our code BETTVB. I was right.
Yo, part of me wants to put some money on Sonny Edwards.
Bro, you tripping. You better. Has he had a fight since, looking, shaky?
I mean, he's undefeated.
No, bro. Remember, his last fight, he lost. Then he didn't even want to give the dude the rematch. I think he vacated.
Oh, you talking about the
title.
wrong Edwards.
Oh, okay. What's that dude's name?
Shit, I don't remember. But that's the wrong one. This is Sonny Edwards. He's undefeated, 15-0. He fought.
He's not with Matchroom, bro.
Yeah.
All right. So who's he fighting?
No, he's with. No, he's not with Matt. He's with Frank Warren. Yeah.
Yeah. He used to be with Matchroom, right? Did he fight Juan Martinez?
Nah, he never fought Juan Martinez.
I'm gonna look it up.
I'm like 98% sure. 99% sure.
Let me see this guy.
Yeah, he's the one that's fighting Mathalani on next week on the 30th. That's for the IBF flyweight title.
This is not him.
Yeah, that's Sonny Edwards. He's it's a
What's
good fight,
the other
but
Edwards' name? Wow, this guy got 4 knockouts. Whoa.
Yeah, he's a slickster.
A slickster.
Yeah.
And again, look at he's in that weight. Oh my God. At least he's at 114, which means he fights at 115. But Lord,
he's the underdog coming into the fight, but he's a strong underdog, I think. But I don't see anything on my bookie for the Magomed. Did you find it?
I haven't even been able to log in. I'm trying to log in and shit.
Got it. All good, champ. Yo, Devin Haney a minus 855. Whoa.
Let me see. Now I'm in here. Oh shit.
Now you in like gin.
Yo, I'm glad these things are detachable. I say ripping this cord out.
I know.
Let me see. Boxing. I got. Oh wow, Kerman Loragua's back.
Yeah, he fights this weekend. Or no, he fights
his
today.
Soul. Avenizin has his soul. K Prosper.
Yeah.
I got K Prosper's
fighting too.
That's crazy. He's a plus 600? Damn, that's free money.
Against Sandor Martin.
That's free money, man. Who the hell is Sandor Martin, man?
I don't
Bro,
know.
I
Twitter,
fuck with K Prosper, man. Like, what's up with y'all? Y'all like, who's Sandor Martin?
Yo, you could make the bag right there.
That's know. I didn't even see that London. I just said it now. They tripping. Who's this dude, K Prosper? I mean, this dude, Sandor Martin. I never heard of this cat, man. K Prosper, I would put hands on him, man.
That's your man's in them.
I would definitely put money on Prosper, at least in a parlay. Let me tell you right now, at a plus 600, that's a goddamn good
you
bet.
better off not keeping him in a parlay because he's so. Like, wouldn't you? It would suck for him to win and then you to lose one of the others.
I always say parlay because you could bet less and make multiple of those bets, but it's whatever floats your boat. Whatever floats your boat. I got the Callum Johnson fight. I never heard of who he fighting, man. They tripping.
Nah, me neither.
Bentley. Ooh, Bentley is plus money.
I told you. That's what I'm saying.
I thought you said it was even money on your site.
I said Felix Cash was the favorite. Denzel Bentley coming in at plus 155. Yo, I'll take that. I will take that. Man, I wonder what Denzel and...
Yo, you heard? Yo, oh my God. I'm glad you think that. I'm glad you think that, Mr. Producer. I'm glad you think that. Yo, and guess what else? We've even interviewed K Prosper. Yo, he's tripping. He thinks I don't know K Prosper. That's why I would bet on him and you mad. Whoever the hell Sandor Martin is. Sound like he is drink. Sandor Martini. Yo, let me get back to my betting site. See what they got going on over here.
Edgar Berlanga, a minus 2,000. I wish they have something other than money line though, that we could see like some prop bets.
What you want? You want my bookie too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna say, damn, it's 2,000 for me with Edgar.
Yeah, bro, but I want to see like a first round. Like, what's the first
they got
round
Christopher
knockout?
Diaz, big underdog. Yo, they sleeping. I mean, look,
Yep,
he's lost.
640. Wow.
Look, he's lost all his big fights. He's lost all his big fights, so I get it. He lost to Masayoshi. He lost to fucking Shakur. He lost to everybody. I get it.
Yeah.
But Navarrete is moving up. Navarrete ain't really. I ain't see nothing on Tevin Farmer retiring, man. I checked his Instagram.
I know. I
everything
didn't see
today.
that either.
Dudes be out here making shit up about dudes. That's not even nice.
Yeah. Who said that yesterday? Somebody said, I forgot. And I was looking and looking.
Sonny Edwards a plus 135, Chizzy.
I know. That's what I'm. Man, Sonny Edwards, and then I put some money on Denzel.
Oh, but that's not even this
Bentley.
week, man. Sonny Edwards is a whole week from now. You talking about him today?
I know, but that's cool though.
I hear you. I mean, you gonna do long bet on him? Grab him now.
What shit? If I get 2+ money dudes on
Team
one.
Batman said that Felix Cash will win. He ain't beating Bentley. You tripping?
It's a tight fight. Honestly, I don't think it's an upset either way. Yo, they got Lamar Odom and Aaron Carter.
Yeah.
Yo,
what's
Aaron
the
Carter's
odds?
a plus 185.
Yeah, because he's an underdog, bruh.
Damn, they got my man.
Then they
Chavez
got
Jr.
Jake Paul,
minus
Daniel.
400.
They got Jake Paul, Daniel Cormier. What you
No,
know
they
about?
don't.
Yes,
Where?
they do. And they got Paul as
Oh
a
shit,
fade.
they got Jake Paul.
He's an underdog actually.
Oh, they got Tyrone Woodley too. Yo, they put Jake Paul as a underdog for all of them.
Yeah, well, they know boxing over
Except for Dylan Dennis, they got him as a favorite versus Dylan Dennis.
Damn, what over under is minus 170. That's whack.
Yo, Chris
Under
Ariola's a plus 1,195.
Wait, so go to the Canelo fight. Does that mean the U 10.5 means under 10.5 rounds, meaning Canelo gets the stoppage under 10.5 rounds, or the fight doesn't go past 10.5 rounds, right?
Yeah, the
Damn, they already got 3
safe
prop
money
bets. This
is
is why I
on,
like them, man. They already got 3 prop
going
bets.
the distance.
Say
what
again?
are they? Oh, let me click on it.
Say again.
No, I wanted it. What's the prop bets?
Prop bet is.
Oh, Saunders wins in. Oh, they got a bunch of them.
Will the fight go to distance? Yes and no. It's even money, bro. Even money. Minus 125, minus 110. And then they got Billy Joe Saunders versus Canelo. Method of victory by KO, by decision, all that. They got all that.
It's a plus. He's a plus 130 to go the distance.
They got rounds,
Alvarez.
bro. They got rounds, bro. What round?
Yeah.
What round Canelo did it to? Well, he ain't even, bro. He don't be knocking out elite dudes, bro.
I don't know, bro. I don't think he stopped. I don't know if he stops him.
And if he do, it's gonna be late, like 11.
That's what I'm thinking. If it
Alvarez,
is, it's gonna be.
Alvarez in 11 is a plus 14. Even in the 9 is a plus 11 hundo. But yeah, man. Anyways, that's it. Next GTO. Catch us on the next one. Instagram and Twitter Also, don't forget that if you're gonna make a bet, use the code BETTBV. Actually, we got a boomerang. I forgot about Coach Myers. See, Coach Myers? What up? What up?
Yeah, I really don't got much on the topic. Just listening. As far as that betting stuff goes, Andy Ruiz, his mom, dad, and brothers all bet like 900 and 110,000 on his fight against Joshua.
Yeah.
Like his mom, dad, brother.
Yeah.
So,
Nah, I gotta live with that, man. Andy's father told me, and ever since then he's called me El Pelón because I have a bald head, but probably because I fucked up and didn't take his advice. He told me to bet, and it's crazy. Then I seen him
you need to
after
place
the
a
fight.
bet. You need to place a bet on Canelo knocking out Saunders, man. It's gonna happen, bro. Place that bet. He's gonna knock him out, bro.
Who?
Saunders ain't never been hit on Canelo.
Oh.
He gonna knock out Saunders. Saunders ain't never been hit with nobody close as Canelo's power, bro. I feel it's gonna be a stoppage. So I don't know. I might get on there and bet Canelo by stoppage, but that's my call.
All right. Yo, FYI, you could use Bitcoin on my bookie, and
for real?
Yeah.
That's dope.
And you could get paid in Bitcoin if you want.
Whoa. Oh man. Damn. I wish.
You could re-up in crypto.
I need to hit my bookie up.
Let me send you this article in case you need it.
I need to hit my bookie so that he could get on my bookie, and then I could get paid in.
Yes, Charlie was the one I was talking about, Myra. Yes.
Yeah, Charlie. I was about to tell you too. Yeah, Charlie Edwards. That's who it was. Yeah, that's Sonny Edwards.
He got a bet on Canelo by stoppage 100%. What round, Team Batman? Yo, Team Batman gave me some bomb-ass fire in Manchester.
Oh, word?
Mm-hmm. I met up with him. This show's amazing. I've met a lot of great people through this show.
Batman. Yo, he put Canelo by stoppage.
What round?
What round? Oh, you know what? He probably just put get stopped. What was it on my bookie? Let me see.
What round?
Canelo was getting just for the stoppage.
He got good money every round. They don't think he's gonna stop him, bro. Look, Canelo in where's the first round for Canelo? 5,000 plus 5,000 plus 4,000. Round 3 plus 2,800. Round 4 plus 2,000. So that's where they start to be like, all right, maybe third or fourth round, it's more probable, but it's still high.
Mm-hmm.
And then 1,600 for round 5, 1,400 for round 6, 1,200 for round 7, 1,100 for round 8. It just keeps going down, but it's still high. $100 on any of those rounds, and you walk away a happy man.
Yeah. I was thinking, what if you thinking stoppage, right? But you know that it ain't gonna happen 1 through 3. You just put $5 or $10 from rounds like 6 through 12 on each round. You know, because that'll still make you money, even if you you're only gonna hit one round, but that $10,
it'll recoup. It'll recoup everything that you lost, but he's got to be able to knock it out in those rounds that you got. That's why I'd rather do group bet. They don't got no group bet yet.
I know that's why I was saying
round
that, because they don't have a group bet.
Yeah,
I hate when they do that. Or even just the stop. Oh, actually, they have under 10.5.
Yeah, that's what I was asking you about.
Plus 145.
But that's under 10, bro. That means that he stops him under 10 rounds and he's plus money. That's actually decent.
But
bro, 100 means you get 145 back plus your 100.
I know, but plus 10,000 on the rounds, like.
Yeah, but you got to be able to be the oracle, man.
True. I don't know. I don't even think he stops him. I don't know why I keep trying to convince myself to bet a stoppage. I don't know. We'll see.
Let's see what they got. Bentley, they got nothing really.
No props.
Nothing really propping over here.
Beamer, Benz, and Bentley. Benz, and Bentley.
Is will it go to decision? Actually, decision is plus money right now. And oh no. Decision is plus money. Oh,
Michael Conlon only
this
minus
the
400.
one. This
Yo,
the one. This
I
the
don't
one
know.
right here.
I would say if you really believe in Christopher Diaz, which you picked him last night, so you do, it might be worth it to do a little betting show at 640.
Yeah, go ahead.
At a plus 640, him starting off like a guaranteed, like if you bet on other guaranteed fights, like, yo, that's some serious bread. All you got to do is win that one, and then you bet on like
That's
the
a
favorites.
tough one, man. He's undersized, man. I think Navarrete, even though he's moving up, he's gonna be so much taller and longer. We got to see. And then Pitufo really only uses that hook, man. Like, he runs out of shit do. He got to clip you with that shit. But, bruh, will Edgar Berlanga go the distance is plus 1,000.
What? I don't see it nowhere.
Prop bet.
Oh, I'm looking in the wrong place. Got
Would
it.
Edgar go the distance? I told y'all that's where the money at. We got to start betting on his Edgar making it to the knockout. Fuck does he win? Does the fight go to this? I wish it was a prop bet. Does he make it to the second round? Does Nicholson make it to the second round? That's what I want to bet on.
Where do you see this?
Go to the top and put prop bets. I mean, not but click.
Oh, I see it. Okay, cool.
Yo, let's see. Edgar in the first round. Oh my God, they some whack asses. They believe the hype. Edgar's minus money in the first round. You think it's because people paying for it?
No, he's not.
He's minus 140.
He's minus money in the first round?
Minus money. And then every round after that ain't too sexy anyway. He only plus 250 in a second. As the rounds get further, they get it higher because they expecting like, damn, if he don't get it early, he ain't gonna have power late because we never seen him late.
That's stupid, but when do you ever see minus money in the first round?
I'm about to pick Berlanga by decision, man. Just on GP, that shit is plus 11 stacks, man.
It's an 8 rounder.
Is that 1100?
Like,
That's 1100. Yeah, that's 1100. That's 1100.
Yeah, 1100.
That ain't worth shit. You got to put $100 just to make money.
I mean, it's not. I don't know.
Damn,
it just depends.
Batman,
you put $10 on it, you make
money.
$100.
Batman making big money. He said his last 2 bets on Edgar, he's bet this first round and made money. That's crazy. But right now he's negative money, so it's not worth it.
Yeah. No, he probably was betting that, and now they kind of caught on, I bet.
Yo, this a bet right here. This a bet right here. Does Navarrete get the knockout? No, this fight going a distance, right? Or you think he's stopping him? I don't think Pitufo ever been stopped, man. You tripping.
I don't think he has, but I would say it does go the distance, yes. But I don't think it's like it's not something I would want to put a bet on. Especially because you only get in plus 125. Like, that's not really nothing. Boxing line. Oh, that's just the boxing line. Man, they got a bunch of props for
who?
The Navarrete Diaz fight.
Yeah, I guess. You mean rounds. They got rounds, right? That's all I see.
Yeah, they got Diaz by decision, Navarrete by decision, Diaz by Navarrete.
Those are like regular fucking.
Yeah, those are regular.
They're probably gonna open up more props later, but
because they didn't have this many last night.
Yeah. But once again, don't forget, use BetTBV. It's going to cost you nothing, but, you're going to hook up your favorite podcast, and we're going to be able to have a smile on our face and buy coffee in the morning. And that's GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. I think it's time for a bike ride.
At Maury Mugia on Twitter, at Maury Mugia on Instagram.
Gram and Insta. Peace.